Who am I? I am first and foremost a follower of the Lord Jesus Christ, and I believe the Holy Spirit has been given us to guide and direct us in everything that we do, and that includes homeschooling. So that's who I am personally, but who am I in the homeschool realm, and why am I in this space? I, first of all, have been a homeschool mom of 4 children. I homeschooled 4 of my children from beginning to end, and they are now adults out in the working world, making their way through life. In addition to being a homeschool mom of 4, I am also a licensed intervention specialist and have worked in the public school and private sector for over almost 30 years of my life in a special needs classroom. So now you know a little bit about my experience and kind of why I might be qualified to be in this space, but I want to tell you really why I am in this space. Much of my time spent in the public system, even as a homeschool mom, believe it or not, while I worked full-time in the public education system, my children were being educated at home. So one of the things you can kind of take away from that, if you have some objections and you think that working full-time, you cannot homeschool your children, then please, please, please get a hold of me. I'm going to tell you a different story, and will also help you kind of see if there's a plan that you might put in place to make homeschooling a reality for your family. Let's talk about the elephant in the room. The contradiction where the public school teacher home educates 4 of her children rather than putting them into the system where she works. In a nutshell, why do we do that? We wanted something different. We took God serious when he said, be in the world, but not of the world. And we believed that educating our children in a different manner was a part of that. You can check out my video that says my big why to really find out more of the details and what went into that decision of why we kept our kids home instead of sending them somewhere else to be educated. Okay, now I want to dig a little deeper into why I am in this space. Specifically, why do I have a YouTube channel that is created for homeschool moms like you? Well, what I am finding, I have been running a homeschool coaching business for homeschool moms for, I don't know, maybe 3 years now. And many of my clients are local clients. They are clients that I maybe knew even before I started my homeschool business. And I've learned some really great stuff along the way. I love, love, love getting to know the homeschool story. And I love being just a person that journeys alongside a homeschool mom. And I've also learned some other things about myself just recently. I started to kind of drill down into what services do I get the most joy out of? Like, where do I truly believe that God has called me? And there are 2 areas. There's 2 areas. One of the areas has to do with my heart, where I truly believe that parents need to have a choice about their education. And if they really feel like they could homeschool, I believe that barriers such as jobs, schedules, and all of that can be overcome. And any mom or dad, parents that want to homeschool can find a way to homeschool despite any barriers that might be popping up. So yes, overcoming the initial barrier of getting started is number one, what I love about this space, my joy, that the things that bring me joy, that I can help someone get started in the right way, get started on the right foot, not to like make the same mistakes I did. I bring a lot of knowledge. I bring a lot of kind of insight that I wish I had when I first started homeschooling. So that's my first area is helping people get started on the right foot, finding the curriculum that works for them, figuring out their why. Why is it that they want this for their family? Helping them get schedules together, materials together, finding a place to connect with other homeschoolers. All of that initial stuff that can seem so overwhelming. I come along homeschool moms and help break that down and bring it step by step to a place in which it is doable. So, first off, this is a place for beginners, but that's not where it stops, because this is a place for veteran homeschoolers as well. One of the things that I have found is that people get burnout. Not just homeschool moms, but we get burnout. And we get to a place where maybe we're just rotely just doing the same old thing. The same old thing. When I was a teacher, actually, I saw this in the profession, and that was one of the reasons why I decided to step out of that profession, because I was not willing to just sit there and cross off the days of the calendar into retirement age. I just didn't want to get that tunnel vision. I was like, no, I have been created for more than that. And yeah, so that's one of the reasons. But I also know that as a homeschool mom, it's a long haul. When you talk to homeschool moms that have been doing it for a while, they'll say, yeah, this is my 17th year of homeschooling, right? And my youngest is still only 12. So it's a long haul. And trying to do that alone and in your own strength, I just think that's craziness. And I don't know how many clients have kind of bit the bullet and said, okay, you know what? I'm going to invest in myself. I'm going to invest in me. And I'm going to bring you in, or meaning me, bring me in as a coach and to come alongside. And they are like, wow, everybody needs this. And so that's my number two. My number two. My number two is helping veteran homeschoolers keep things fresh, simplify, problem solve, all of those things. And just maybe overall, just encourage that mama to keep on going. And what she is doing is valuable. So what I've shared so far is just the tip of the iceberg. It's not the whole ball of wax, but it gives you a taste of kind of who I am and why I'm here and why I'm talking to this camera, right? I'm talking to this camera in hopes that I get to, in the future, very near future, connect with you on a personal level. I have had many clients tell me, like I said before, how valuable, if they had only known what it would be like to have a coach in their life like me, they would have done it sooner. But I want to answer just a few last minute questions here, and I've got them written down. That's why I look down. Question number one, do I provide coaching services for homeschool moms? The answer is yes. Most of my coaching right now is being done individually, although in the past I have had group coaching opportunities. I just feel like individual is a chance to really get your questions answered, your problems solved, and really get to dig down into specific things that may be concerning you or specific questions that you have. So like I said, I've kind of moved to more of an individual a coaching situation. But I want to say, I work very hard to kind of keep my services at a level as far as cost that it makes it accessible to most all homeschool moms. All right. Do I have free content? Yes, I have a ton of free content. If you poke around, take some time to poke around my channel. If you love what you see, please subscribe. If you like some of my videos, please put a little like there. Comment. I go back and I look, see if anybody's comment, and I will, talk back at you. Do I have more content than what you see on YouTube? Yes, that is just a little piece apart. I actually have tons more. I have a monthly paid membership that's again very low cost. There's an option where you can just have access to like a self-paced membership, and you kind of work through the process and video. It's video and workbook based. Um, Membership, or you can add at a very reasonable cost. You can add where you get one monthly individualized coaching session. Usually I do those virtually, although some of the local ones, sometimes we'll meet in a coffee shop because I just love that. But yes, I do have much, much more content than what you're seeing on my YouTube. So I hope my sharing has helped clarify why I'm here and made you just a little bit curious and kind of tugged you a little bit more into my world. So I do have, if you click on the link in the description, you will find my link tree. And I do have some links in there where you can sign up to receive the newest offers, the newest content, with just your name and email. So at the very least, I hope you do that and and I hope very soon I get a chance to hear about your homeschool journey. God bless you.